morning, I'm just sitting down because my clicker isn't working and so I have to stand up. Anyway, today's reading is going to be, have they got the hots for you? You have got three choices as usual. You've got cards here to identify where your pile is, but there will be timestamps below. And you've got cards here, which I'll have a look for you now, that should give you an idea of what type of person you're looking at to help you choose your pile. Pile number one is the High Priestess and Chiron. So this will be somebody who's quite introverted, somebody who knows what's going on already, somebody who can sense it, I would say here. Possibly somebody who's very good at reading others and allows people to come towards them, likes to understand situations. Pile number two is the Nine of Air and Eros. This may be somebody who has felt in the past that you may have turned away from them or not interested in them, even though they've sensed there's attraction there. There may be a feeling that they feel left out or let down by some situation that may have happened between you, something that was unintended between the pair of you. Pile number three is the Four of Earth and Neptune. That's a strange combination. So this will be somebody who is slightly stuck in their ways, but very inventive or creative or very sweet-natured, very receptive, very easy to get along with, but doesn't change. I've got friends like that. I know what that feels like. It's difficult to put your finger on, but that's what I've got. To identify your pile, you've got three cards at the top here. Swanton Decadence, Olympic Blue and Firebrick Swingers, the ladybirds. I think all ladybirds are swingers. I haven't interviewed them, but I think that. Anyway, if you want to take your choice, and then we'll just get stuck in and see if they've got the hots for you. Right, I'm just going to give you an overview of what I'm feeling really from looking at the cards as I'm putting them out. Then I'll get stuck in and explain them bit by bit so that you can see how I'm going through the cards myself and where I've come to my conclusions really. There's a strong feeling here of incredibly strong sexual attraction, to be honest, all the way through this pile, especially at the key points where the cards basically say, here's your answer. There's a feeling here of also two people that are possibly watching each other where things may not have been clearly stated. With the Seven of Air over here for you, there's a feeling of almost wanting to sneak in the back door, and I don't know what that means to anybody. It's definitely not to me, but that Seven of Air with the Pisces card over here and the Chiron card, it's like somebody who could, the pair of you want to do something that may hurt one or the other or somebody else outside the relationship. So I don't know if that rings true for you. You've got the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the pack. So to me, this relationship, this attraction, which is huge attraction, is based on flirting, extrovert behaviour, excitement, talking, communicating, showing off and saying things that sometimes may feel out of place, but you're both picking up what's going on. It's like somebody who gets excited and says something like, oh my God, what have I just said? I've just revealed too much here with this card. The Knight of Cups, basically the reason that you're getting these probably proclamations, is that the right word? Yeah, of love or attraction that may feel a little bit the wrong place at times. It's because this person's got an emotional pull towards you as well. So I feel your person at the moment with the High Priestess here, the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands here, is somebody who's quite sexy, somebody who's quite attractive. Wouldn't surprise me if lots of people fancy them, whether they're very good at being charming with a Pisces card here. But the Chiron card here as well, to me there's another story behind this because of your Seven of Air, that something's going on that you feel that you need to do something sneaky to get this moving, is what I've got so far. But the overall stamp I've got in this, in my head, is the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. As we peel through the pile, we may get more idea of what's going on here. Let me just put another card out before I start. You've got the Magician card down here with the Seven of Air. So if there is something in between the pair of you that feels as if it's unspoken, or that something, oh, what's going on? What is that? What's she doing? Oh my God, I don't even know how to explain that at the moment. Let me just think. I'm sure it will come to me. Gosh. Okay, because as I was saying, as you've got the Magician down here, there's a feeling that you want to get things moving, that you know this person's attracted to. The Magician has basically got his table full. It's like, yeah, I know this. Yeah, I know that. What do I do with it? So you're probably watching this just for a second opinion, but really I think that you know already that this person has got the hots for you. And this is like, where do I go now? And the Seven of Air is like doing something which can be often interpreted with the Seven of Air as underhand, but it can often be doing something that's unexpected, something this person isn't really got on their mind, and it's like, oh yeah, here I am in the lift. Yeah, and I'm going to go on with that scenario. The Wheel of Fortune here and the King of Cups at the beginning. Is this person attracted to? Do they have the hots for you? The Wheel of Fortune goes very much with the Eight of Wands here, that Jupiterian, I can't say this word, but I'm going to try. Fizzy pop type feeling. Effervescence. This person is, I guess, somebody who, with a Pisces card here and these sort of fiery Jupiterian cards, you put those two together, the Neptune and the Jupiter, you get somebody who's not very good at hiding their feelings. And that's probably why you do have all your things on the table here. You know where you sit with this person. They don't hide it. I'm wondering, as I'm looking at this pile, whether you think they're like this with everybody. Because there's an obvious attraction, I think, that has been spoken and expressed. It was somehow expressed. It doesn't have to be spoken. There are lots of different ways to express your attraction. But I wonder whether you're thinking, am I special to this person? Am I different from everybody else who they are very at ease with or that they flirt with? The King of Cups here is lovely because you've got the Knight of Cups over here. This person has got not just a physical attraction but an emotional connection with you, where I think that both of you are probably very kind-natured. Both of you give very easily, and I wonder if you see that in each other, because the fact this person's grown from the King to the Cups, this must be something that they can associate with your nature that makes them feel at ease or less vulnerable, they're able to express themselves. I wonder, because of this card here, these cards always make me laugh when I get them out. I just feel that somebody's going to come and say, what are you doing with those on that table? But to me, it's revealing, which it is revealing. And this has got something to do in this pile. And most of the piles I get like, oh, it's like it feels quite vulnerable. This is the opposite. This is like two people that are quite content themselves to reveal that they're attracted to each other. So this person has got the hots for you. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. I was going to say Pen of Tentacles then. You've got the Pen of Tentacles here, and you've got the King of Swords at the bottom. Subconsciously, the King of Swords. This person's normally quite rational. No way. Not with the High Priestess. Why have you got that there? To me, that combination together, and this is the past, which is going to feed in for their attraction to you, is somebody who's quite stable, somebody who's quite established, somebody who's quite content with their surroundings, likes to, I was going to say conform, but I don't mean conform, I mean security in some way here, whether it's financial, whether it's family, whether it's relationships, whether this person is in a stable relationship. But the King of Swords here is very rational about everything. Doesn't go with the rest of the pile. It will go with the Chiron, it will go with the Seven of Air, and that would take me down the path of sneaky actions in both of your heads. This is like humping in broom cupboards type of feeling, but I'm not saying that has to be so, and it may be so for a few of you on person. Let's have a look. This person's a giver, somebody who likes to expand their nature and to share their love, to share their affection, to make other people feel good. But I feel this person's also very stable. So there's some commitment here with regards to something they've already got, whether it is family, whether it's a job, whether it's finances. And there's some perhaps discrepancy between the attraction towards you. I don't know as yet. Please let me carry on. Not please let me carry on, that's me being polite. I'm going to carry on here. You've got the Four of Swords at the top here. So consciously this person is retracted, is quiet. Because of these cards here. Chiron. Why Chiron? Chiron's a cracking card. Every time I look at Chiron, I think, Chiron, you just amaze me. It's like one of those asteroids. You think asteroids, asteroids, you know, what is the point in that? It's just a lump of rock flying around. It's not going to have any messages for us. It's not going to contain any vibrations, but they do. And these planets are introduced to us when we can handle them, when we're in a time span or a place that allows us to be able to look inwards, to get over our things that have blocked us in the past, to allow us to feel pain, to be able to move on from it. So what is this person's pain? Stability versus attraction. Stability, trying to rationalize it, versus attraction. This person has got what I guess is, if I could think of this in my head, like an astrology chart, it would be somebody with a strong eros, but with perhaps earth there. So they have strong attractions, they want to move with them. You've got these cards here of falling in love, somebody who's got a romantic nature, but also likes stability. So once they're stuck in something, it's difficult to get them moving, although they play the game because they're enjoying it, because it makes them feel like them. But this may be why they're cut off a bit here. The Ace of Wands, and answering the question here, have they got the hots for you? Is there any card that you could wish for that placement there? As you're moving on, you're looking at these three cards that could be any better. The answer is no. That is a cracking card to have there. Why? Oh my gosh, you're like them. There's something between the pair of you that, as I said initially, there's something that they can sense, the High Priestess here, that's very open with these cards here, very giving in the pair of you. You're both very similar. Your person, I feel, has got a undercurrent of, it's like a Chelsea bun, has got an undercurrent of stability, and they've fallen for you for some reason, and you make them feel seen. You make them feel as if they're normal. And just some people just do, don't they? You know, in any sphere of life, we meet people and we think, oh yeah, you get me, or you understand me, or we're both very similar. We both vibrate to the same frequency, whatever that is. Once again, you've got the Hierophant for your person around here. Why is your person so... Choose my words very carefully. Why is your person so... I'm not going to even choose a word. Careful. I did. Careful. They want... This is somebody, once they meet that person that pings their eros, pings the Eight of Wands here, pings that feeling that this is going to be exciting, you're going to take me somewhere, you could be long-term potential, I like stability. They possibly play, but deep inside themselves, they're waiting and watching to see whether you are worth the wait. I'm trying not to be rude there, but that's what I'm thinking. If I play with you, I'm very attracted to you, I don't see people like you very often, will you be able to meet me where I want to meet you, type of feeling, which is this card here. Yeah, these two cards tend to give you a little bit of an underlay underneath the reading. So this is like somebody who's stable, who's playing with the situation, who's trying to suss out what's going on, who's got incredible physical attraction. They feel that you're the same type of person as them. And at the moment, they're not sure whether you're playing either. This is like two flirty people. It feels like twinkly eyes and I don't know what. What do people do when they flirt? It's been a long time. It's different for everybody, is it? Hiding at the table. I know people that basically just confess straight away in the first few seconds. I know people that blush and run. Yeah. There's a really strong feeling of the reason they have the hots for you is because it's an amalgamation of an emotional connection of seeing somebody that's very similar to them. The way that you turn up physically is just like spot on, and they've just lost themselves. It's the revealing game. There's like a game going on in here with this like lady with no pants on. There's a feeling here that both of you are playing, but in playing you're almost like questioning each other or seeing where the other one sits or seeing what the other one's ideas are. Do you like a long-term relationship? If I mentioned the word marriage while we were just having our Chelsea bun, would you run? It's that type of feeling, and there's a lot going on. This person is revealing themselves slowly. And the Chiron there must have something to do with to see whether you could be as committed as them, because there's a lot of play going on in this, I think. So yes, the hots. It's a slow reveal. It's a slow dance in this going on. There's a lot of physical eyes, perceiving, loving, viewing. It's like pulling people towards you who stimulate you in every possible way. This is the way that they feel, I think. And I think in the meantime, there's with the Seven of Air and the High Priestess, to be totally honest, to put those two cards together, could be an affair. It could look like that. It doesn't have to be. The High Priestess is Pisces. Pisces people tend to slip into one situation to the next. They don't cut off. It would be the type of person who could start another relationship while they're still in one, to be honest. Not always, and you can only talk from my observations. That's what I've observed. It's like, because there's no boundaries. It's like, oh yeah, I love you. Oh my gosh, I'm in bed with you. Oh, now I'm going home to my husband or my wife. It's that type of feeling. I'm not saying that is your person, but that can often be the case. The Seven of Air here, to you is like, yeah, I could go with that, to be honest here. And I know it's open. I feel that you are watching this, you already know what is going on between the pair of you. This is high, this is hot, this has got something brewing in here that feels as if, I'm going to say it could burn. It's not a warning, it's more enjoy the burn. Okay, I'm going to leave you there, pile number 1, which is Swan-Tongue Decadence. I'm going to have to stand up and switch off because my clicker's broken. I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you again, hopefully. Bye. As I said, as we were looking at this pile at the very beginning in the sort of intro bit, there's a feeling here that the Nine of Air and the Eros, that somebody has been attracted to you and felt, whether you've done something or whether they just felt that, whether they are the type of person who needs more, and you didn't give it to them, or they didn't get what they expected with regards to reciprocated feelings or attraction. To me, this person has jumped into a relationship, has in their mind committed to you, said this is the one, and then felt as if they've been pushed out. You've got the Fool card here, you've got Eros here. This is somebody who's excitable, somebody who jumps into love. You've got the Five of Pentacles crossing this, which is somebody who's shut out of a situation, and the Nine of Air. To me, this whole feeling has got maybe somebody who's introverted but excitable. Somebody who falls big time but doesn't tell many people. because you've got the Devil card behind and the Star card behind as well. The Star card is an Aquarian type feeling. Aquarians can, I mean the Fool card there as well. Aquarians tend to keep it very quiet, but because they're quite fixed, they fall big time. They've decided and they're staying with it. You've got the Devil card here, which shows a feeling of commitment or a feeling of dedication towards some cause, which I think is you, why you've got the Eros here. So I think somebody's taken you to heart, taken you home with them, not literally, but inside their mind, inside their heart, inside their body, and brood over you. Thought about you, considered you, wanted to know what you're up to, tried to find out things about you, and been in a sweet type of way very hopeful about the whole thing. But it's got a little bit too far with the Devil card, where they just keep overthinking it. Is there such thing as too far? I don't know. Till it becomes obsessive in some way. Then you've got the Nine of Wands here. It feels like, yeah, this is all going well. The Eros, Nine of Wands. They know that you're attracted to them, and vice versa. This person doesn't like to show their hand too early. And you've got the Six of Wands, where this person thinks, yeah, I'm on the right track. There's something you've had together, some moment that you've both had together, where you've both realised that the attraction goes both ways, I would say, in this. For them to be getting the Six of Wands here, and then what happened? You've got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups here. Somebody didn't phone, somebody didn't text, somebody rebuffed in some way. I don't know which way it went. I'm assuming it was you, or something they picked up, something was said. You've got boyfriend, you've got girlfriend. I don't live near here, we can't see each other again. That type of feeling, or you've ignored them while they're walking, or they've waved and not seen you. That type of feeling, for that to come in after what I guess is a feeling of committed excitement. This is the one, this is where we're going, this is my game. And then, oh no, what happened? What happened? What did happen? Let's have a look, see if we can find out. And I feel that you're both blaming each other for the other one, for snubbing the other one, because you've got the Seven of Swords down here. There's a feeling of attraction towards you because you're quite at ease with yourself. There's a feeling that you possibly don't need anybody else. You don't give it out that... I feel you're both quite quiet. And you give the impression that you don't need anything. So why this card here? Oh. Five of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles would be... I want to sing I'm worming my way back to you, babe, here, and it got pushed out. This person had a plan. And this person likes plans. And I feel something stopped their plan. So that could be the revelation. I live on the other side of the world, or my grandma hates people with dark hair, so you can't come around my house. I don't know what, but there's something gone on that has put a little stick in their plans. Fool twice. There's an Aquarian type of feeling here. It's like freedom. Why freedom with these two cards together? Okay, there's a feeling here your person is, to me it's like somebody who lives in a caravan at the back of a beach. Somebody who doesn't like to be tied down, with the Star card here, with the Eros card. Somebody who's quite passionate about things but doesn't tell everybody, if anybody here. They've been attracted to you and they've taken it inside themselves here with the Nine of Air and the Devil card, and it's gone over and over inside them. Their nature is quite spontaneous, even though they may be quite introverted. With the Fool card here a couple of times, there's and the Eros card, it's like when they fall in love, it's like they want to move, they put themselves out their comfort zone. The Nine of Wands here makes me think you've shared some time together. Sorry, the Six of Wands, where you both know that you're attracted to each other. So this person has definitely got a strong attraction towards you, and then something happened. It was like there was somebody put a big size 9 foot in their plans. And they've reverted, I guess, here back to their old nature of, well, okay, so retract. Star card here. What do Aquarians do when things don't go right? They hide in the hills. And this Temperance card, to me, isn't like, to me, it's like an easy Sagittarius. It's like, oh, let it be. Just let it be, that type of thing. So I feel this person is very attracted towards you, even to the point of overthinking the whole thing. But they've retreated, I guess, here. The Seven of Swords, to me, is they've retreated. You feel as if you've been left. You both like blaming each other inside your heads for not moving forward, or it's like two bruised egos in this one. Oh, bless. You're looking out for them, but you feel hard done by. And you're going inside yourself. Once again, a bit like pile number 3, it's like two people's natures that are so similar that when you're attracted to each other, it's almost like you both act the same if you smell that it isn't totally complete. Are you friends? There's the Three of Cups here. Did you meet out in a pub? Did you meet in a social situation? You were chatting at the bar and then somebody dropped a clanger and you think, oh, I better step back. Or do you know each other and you just meet in the street and it's really nice, or you see each other out in public and it's sharing conversation and there's like a little sort of two slightly introverted people who are like got their little hearts beating and glowing, but then something has been dropped in like a spanner. Yeah, very kind to each other. There's a feeling here, quite easy to talk to each other. There's a sociable, as I said, with all the cups here, you could have been out drinking, or you could have gone out and just shared some social event. What's going on underneath this? These are the cards that I look for. Why are you watching this? What have you felt? That type of feeling. The Star card and the Two of Cups is a feeling of hope and a feeling of attraction that goes both ways. Has this person got the hots for you? This has got a much a more obsessive, sweet feel to it than number 1, which was definitely like a Andy type feel. Who's Randy Andy? I don't know. There's like a Randy feel. Oh my God, I did say that. There was a horny feeling to pile number 1. This has got more mature feeling of, I am incredibly attracted to you. You feel really, I want to be you in some ways. There's a feeling of ease about the way that you deliver yourself, and there's a feeling that this person has tried to put themselves on a plate for you and it's gone wrong, and you're both blaming each other, and this person has tried to revert back into part of their own nature and copying you and your ease of self. The Star card here and the Devil card behind. No, it wasn't that. It was the Star and the Two of Cups I was looking at, sorry. The Star card and the Two of Cups has a feeling, is a lovely feeling of hope, wanting to see what's going to happen in the future, behind the hold this power going both ways, and identifying the part of you in the other, that ease, that flow, that I can reveal myself, you're easy to talk to, I find you just as attractive as you find me. You make each other feel good. That's what's reciprocal in this. I'm asking the question, Two of Cups, the first word that always comes to your mind, or mine, is it's reciprocated. What is reciprocated? You've already got this Nine of Wands here. It's the feeling of attraction towards each other is the same. I feel that you missed that. I feel that this person has pulled back a bit, and as I said, you're probably blaming each other. It's how to get this back on track, which isn't answering the question because that wasn't the question, but you're ending in the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. It's like, forget the nuances in this, forget the what ifs and did they mean this and I was hoping for this but I got this. It's like, just keep moving forward. It's like, don't think too much, just keep moving forward towards this. The Three of Fire is looking at seeing what's coming back. The Three of Pentacles here is working towards something as part of a group, and the Page of Wands is like, just start it, let's just keep going, even if it's a small start. This has got potential. Has this person got the hots for you? This person has got the internal hots for you. It's not somebody who's going to make grand gestures. It's somebody who glows when you see them. You can see it in their eyes. I feel that you both do. I feel that something's gone on between the pair of you where this person is like, you were my person. You made me feel good. There's something about you that I would like to be more of myself, definitely in this pile here. I feel you're easy to talk to. The attraction goes both ways without doubt. And you've picked this person's excitement. It's like when they pick themselves up out of a dreggy year or two and like, oh my gosh, somebody I'm attracted to. And something has stopped. As I said, I've talked over this in this pile here. And the way forward is to pretend that it didn't happen, is to keep moving in a very, Pentacles are very, I use the word stoic, but it's because it's something that I'm not. A very stoic way, and the threes are balanced. You know, it's sorry, my hands up here. It's an equilateral triangle. It's probably the structure that's least likely to fall down because it's just maybe, I don't know. I'm not very good on things like this, but it's balanced. It is balanced, and you're looking for the balance. You're looking to see what's coming back after the effort that you've both put in. What happened? You know, when is it coming back? And he or she is like, oh my God, what was that? I got rebuffed. Whatever happened between the pair of you. Let me just put one more card on this. Why has that poor guy got a face like that? Your person's very excited by newness, by it's like they're quietly spontaneous. They like that feeling of aliveness. That's the word. But the Nine of Air down here, it's something, they're doing it almost in a delicate fashion. It's like, yeah, I want to feel this. Yeah, I want to get this moving. But with the Nine of Air there, they're just the slightest ping back that would make them totally pull out of the situation. I feel that's what's happened between the pair of you. Yep. Yeah, something has happened between you and this person, and that's why the cups have basically, the water's come out of the cups, and it needs working on. It needs no emotions. It needs just that basically measured attitude to keep moving this forward, because this person has got the mature, dedicated, subtly sexy hots for you. There's such a thing. There is now. I'm going to leave you there, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope to see you again. Bye. Wow, pile number 3. This has got a feeling that I can't quite explain. All the things that are going through my head don't make sense. It's like a storm in a teapot. This is why it won't make sense, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's like a storm in a teapot that just turns into a storm. This has got a feeling of affection that's grown slowly, possibly, that's very sweet, very considerate towards each other. I feel that you're boss hog in this relationship, to be honest, and I feel this person puts you on a pedestal, or sees you, and try not to make some bad connotations here, but there's like, you've expanded in their mind. It's like you've grown. You've got this picture down here, this woman being reflected. It doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. And there's growth. And there's growth in this pile too. So there's a feeling of growth, an expansion of admiration, I would say. Expansion of probably lots of things, but that's what I'm thinking here. You've got the Four of Earth and the Neptune card here, which is a strange combination to have. Why have you got fabric swingers? Why did you want fabric swingers? Are the pair of you quite open to different scenarios, situations? I don't know what I'm going to say next. Are you quite open sexually? I'm just going to leave it at that. It's type of thing your mum would say to you, wouldn't it? It's like it's very, very tempered. You know, you're quite open to lots of different experiences, lots of variety of different types of people, lots of boyfriends, lots of girlfriends, lots of everything slightly different from what you would say is your average relationship. Do you get bored easily? Do you look for stimulation in the sexual arena? These are all questions. I answer them underneath. Because you've got a funny pile here. Your person is contradictory. So this is like somebody who wears a suit during the day, but Neptune, it's like, what on earth? Are they a member of the fabric swingers at night time? You know, who knows? There's an advert on TV here. I don't know where you all live, but there's an advert with, what is it? Oh, some people play Monopoly or something, and there's some very sort of innocent exchange of, you know, should we change over partners, that type of things in the game, and the girl gets stuck in and says, oh yeah, no, it's just a one-time thing, or is it like, and it's like the silence afterwards. There is this feeling in here, but the Two of Cups and the Temperance card behind makes me think that this relationship has started off in a very sort of easy flowing, easy going. The Two of Cups, it goes both ways. You know, there's energy flowing between you, and it feels nurturing and it feels comforting. The Temperance card again is the feeling of balance, like the Two of Cups, and then it starts Jupiterian. That's when it starts getting a little bit more sexy. You got the Eight of Swords here at the beginning. Why would you have the Eight of Swords here? Why would fabric swingers be anxious? Three of Pentacles. Jealousy is my first thought that I thought when I saw this. If this person is quite Neptunian, and maybe they've had lots of partners, maybe with the Magician card here, you may be less slippery in love than they are. Maybe this person's very open. Four of Earth isn't open. Hold on, I've got to find out. I mean, you as the Magician here, I do feel that you're in charge of the relationship. You've got that fantastic Magician card there and the Prince of Wands. I feel you're assertive. I feel you know what you want and you're not afraid to say it. The Neptune card here in the Four of Earth, I feel that your person gets stuck in situations and they don't know their way out. They don't know how to make a decision, and they become very sort of, well, this is it, I'll see what happens, until something possibly is pushed upon them there with Neptune card. It's like you're the one that would instigate something to happen in this. Oh, la la. These are nice together, but once again, they're a little bit wild and free. Jupiter and Neptune, wild and free and easy. And I'm expanding, and I'm going to continue expanding. It's a bit like Violet Beauregard. Is it that one? Out of Willy Wonka's, you know, when she eats something purple and she keeps growing bigger and bigger. Those two cards together are like that. I can't get enough. I'm just going to keep growing. Oh my God. So this person is trying to keep themselves stable, but it's not part of their disposition. Does that mean anything to anybody? Why keeping themselves stable? Something will be taken away from them because the situation hasn't ended, to do with three people, possibly. Okay, this is what I'm feeling so far. I feel that your person's got a very generous spirit, a nature that allows other people to be included in their circle without, you know, a second thought. There's a feeling here there's maybe a stable situation in their environment that they're holding on to because that's just the way it is, not because it's part of who they are. You've got cards here of ending it, and you've got cards here of either socializing or three people in a relationship possibly. So there could be other people. Maybe it's attraction to somebody else, or maybe somebody else is already in their circle of love. You're coming across here as wanting to push this forward, somebody who's assertive, somebody who knows their own mind with the Prince of Wands here. It's somebody who's looking for an adventure, curious with life and wanting it to start moving. Energetic is what I would feel. You've got the Two of Cups and the Temperance card here, as I said initially, where you felt the connection, but the Nine of Swords must be... Sorry, the Eight of Swords must have got something to do with this person's home environment, or who they are, or what their job is, or where you can't actually push, but you want to. The Three of Pentacles adds to this feeling of, we're all in this together, this is great fun, but I'm not getting what I want as yet. It's not quite where I want it to sit. You've got the Chariot card here. And we're looking at, have they got the hots for you? It turns into what I think, and I think it's you that instigates it. This person has gone from feeling a subtle attraction towards you to the Chariot card is quite focused, full-on horsey love. What is that? What is full-on horsey love? It's like, oh my God, it's like not thinking about it, it's just feeling it. And this is like feeling, enjoying, playing with it, and then it's turned into what I guess is game on. but still committed somewhere else, or still trying to hold on to something that they feel committed to. It may not be 3 people in a relationship, but this person's got something inside themselves that they feel they will lose, and it's easy for them to lose themselves, the Neptune card here, if they move forward with you. But you're turning into what I guess are the Chariot card and the King of Wands. It's like you're turning out to be very decisive and sexy. The Prince of Wands is like somebody who tells people how they feel, and I'm attracted to you, and this is what I think would be good between the pair of us. It's that type of feeling. It's trying to instigate things with the Magician card, and the Wands card there is trying to bring fire into life and moving towards it. This person starts off very subtle with regards to their feelings towards you. There is some sort of, it's like a feeling of friendship, that attraction develops as you are being buddies type of feeling. And the Chariot card and the King of Wands, this is turning more sexual the longer it goes on, but still throwing me back to this pile here with this. I've got to keep this stable. I've mucked this up before. I'm not a very stable person. I've got to hold on to this. And you're like, why? Come on, let's move. This person, again, it's like the Chariot, the King of Wands and the Eight of Wands for the situation surrounding. This has turned into some sort of like hornball type of reading where it all gets very, very physical. The feelings start off very subtle, very kind, very considerate, and then turn into, I don't know what the words are, lusty, I suppose. So yes, this person has got the hots for you. And it's like, this person's been careful up until now. I don't think that's going to continue. I don't know what the reason is here. There's just this kindness behind this pile. There's a feeling of being slightly different natured, but still wanting to keep the other one secure in their own nature, or nurture them in their own nature in some way. It's like, okay, that's the way you are. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm going to let you come towards me somewhat. But I feel this person is doing that, to be honest, with these cards here. It's like they're becoming a little bit more energized by the way, it's like almost like mirroring you, which wouldn't surprise me with the Neptune card here. Mirroring your confidence or your assertiveness or your ability to be able to express your feelings or your attraction with these cards here too. It's like rubbing off on them. And you've got the Ace of Swords at the end. Let me just put a card on this. The Star card. This has got, through clarity, the ability to move forward. Has this person got the hots for you? This person started off being attracted to you. They just thought you were the bee's knees. You were easy to talk to. You both felt the same. There's just like a connection here which nobody has to think twice about. Your person's 2 different types of people in one body, as we all are, to be honest. There's a feeling that they like things to be stable, possibly with a Neptune card here of mucking things up in the past. Maybe past relationships, teenage relationships, I don't know here. It's like getting carried away and losing something. Maybe this person has had an affair, or maybe this person has lost a boyfriend or girlfriend when they were 10 or 11. It's just something that they hold inside them. You've got here, as this moves on, the relationship, and looking to see whether this person's attracted to you, cards that speak of fire and feeling alive and strong physical attraction and wanting more of the situation and mirroring your personality more so. So that is where this Neptune person, almost like you impress your energy on them and they become it. Not through you forcing them, but just that's what Neptune people do. That's where they're so good at art, so good at, well, any art form really, because they can take in so many different signals and messages, and they can mimic it in a way that they can sometimes top the original. Which, to be honest, is what's happening here. You're coming across as being full on and ready. And then this person is beating you to it with these cards here. The Chariot, the King of Wands, the Fool card and the Eight of Wands. It's like, okay, let's get this moving then. You started it, let's finish it. And then it turns into what I guess at the end with regards to have their art, what do they actually feel? Have they got the hots for you? It's in, where do we go with this? The Star card and the Ace of Swords is mentally trying to see how to make this work. How to move it forward with the Star card. So I think this person has always had feelings for you, but it's becoming more sexual, is what I would say as it moves on from this to this. Yeah, it's that wanting to move it into the next step. But once again, there's some sort of something in this person's life that they consider oppressive, or they consider it dangerous to move out of a certain comfort zone in something that they possibly could be very small, that happened when they were very young, and it's like, well, I've got to keep this controlled. But they're losing the battle, I would say here. So yes, big attraction that starts off emotional and considerate. Not, I'm going to say confined then, just because it is alliteration, but it wasn't confined. It's grown. There is, as I said earlier, with this woman being projected into the sky up here, and the growth of the Temperance card here, into the wave and the love. This person's attraction towards you has grown into what is an amalgamation of reciprocated emotions, wanting to be with you, and then it turning into what I guess is a very strong physical pull. So that's what I've got, pile number 3. I hope that helps. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.